y'all, it's Dalanie.
And it's Katie, and this is Classically Black Podcast,
where we talk all things classical music and being black in the profession.
with trap beats playing in the background. Hey.
Well, beautiful day.
Wow.
Yeah. We have a guest. We're recording this on the day of Charlie Kirk's demise. So
I need to look more into him. I've literally never heard it. I've unsubscribed from the news. I'm not proud of it, but it's what I've done for the past since January. Cause I used to be way more abreast, so I don't even know who he is.
He's one of those really cuspy ones, because I feel like there's a lot of people, like right-wing people, that I feel like there's a lot of them I don't know, but there's some that have slipped through the cracks. I feel like, I don't know if this is the first time I heard of him, but one of my, maybe it's not the first time I saw him, just because he's so ugly as sin, but so I remember his face. But he was in one of those Jubilee videos that Amanda Seales just did, that surrounded where they asked all them people, and there was a viral interaction between him and some girl that was going to some black girl that was going around. So I remember him from that. I don't know if that's the first time I ever heard of him, but that's the only significant time I feel like I've seen him. And that was, I don't know, maybe last year, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. So,
well, too late.
Right. Never hearing of him again. Anything new, at least. So, yeah. I guess we're jumping right into the news this week. There was not a lot of it, y'all. I can't lie. I was going back weeks. I was like, we got some old news. There is one thing, but I really have to sit down to understand it. So I was like, I can't do this right now. So one of the things that we have for this week, there's been some layoffs at California's KUSC and KDFC stations, and some other broadcasters. So that, if you don't know, KUSC is also known as Classical California. That's the biggest radio station operating in California for classical music. They have had some layoffs due to a request from President Trump that was approved by Congress to rescind $1.1 billion from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting over 2 years. So that's forced the CPB to wind down its operations by the end of September. So for context, I mean, this is, I don't know if y'all saw things around, people were afraid for NPR and PBS, and that this is that same pot of money. Because when I saw that, I had to close my eyes. I had to whatever. I'm moderately, stuff is not muted for me in terms of politics. I get no political newsletters, no whatever, but I follow local politics, especially in LA. I mean, I follow local news stations, especially in LA. Local news covers national news too, but they just cover our local news. So that's how I hear about some of this stuff. And I heard about, I knew that it was more complicated than NPR and PBS are going away, but I didn't really know the ins and outs of it. And especially with PBS, I was like, see, so many of y'all. I just saw something the other day that said the kids, the test scores in English and math are at historic lows. And so that's why I was just like, when I saw the whole impact of PBS, I was like, I can't think about that right now. So it's that same pot of money. Just in case y'all have heard about those stories, since they were much bigger, it's, kind of in the same thing. But for the past 57 years, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting has supported NPR, PBS, and hundreds of local public media stations. So there's also, of course, the executive order to defund NPR and PBS. And that's been embroiled in a bunch of lawsuits because of that. So both of those things are issues that are coming at public radio and just public broadcasting in general. The funds, this $1.1 billion is a part of the $9 billion reductions of public media and foreign aid programs that's going to take place through 2027. So KUSC, which is all of California, and then KDFC, which is San Francisco, are part of that. The president of Classical California put out a statement, James A. Muhammad. He said, like many of our counterparts across the nation, Classical California has had to take the difficult but necessary steps to reduce our workforce in order to ensure our ability to continue providing access to world-class classical music. Despite our best efforts, the fact is that we have experienced a reduction of $1.1 million in support from the CPB. This, along with other impacts, requires us to make difficult decisions across KUSC and KDFC. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's not much coverage of classical music and like radio in general. So it's like if these go away, I mean, I don't know about other parts. I know there's other parts like what's the one in New York, WQXR, that covers classical music. But yeah. I don't even know how many people really. I've been to the offices at KUSC. It's downtown. I'm like, how many people even work there to begin with? Y'all laying people off?
Yeah.
Like, how many people work at a classical music station? I don't think it's that many.
I think how Chicago, it seems like how Chicago works, like you come in, it's like part-time, like you come in and do your set or whatever they call it. And then people have like prime time, like their little prime time or whatever. So maybe it's like they can, maybe like they'll do it like that. Like they'll do more 1099s.
Yeah, because I don't know a couple of the people that that are hosts on KUSC. They do the pre-concert talks and stuff for the LA Phil. And that guy that we saw, I mean, they ain't let him go. He been there for how long? But I mean, not that super matters. But I think like, I mean, internally,
who they're going after, I'm not going after, but he's not at the He's not at the top of their list.
Yeah,
if they do it traditionally.
Yeah. So yeah, of course they're also calling on people to support. So I'll put the link in the description if you guys would like to support and donate and stuff like that. And also read more about the other stations that are impacted by these cuts. And then that's the only other thing I have besides our personal news. I know we said that we were going to try to say join Patreon at the beginning, but the actual thing is that Patreon. Excuse me. Were you in Utah today? Perhaps. No.
Yep.
No, I was gonna say I've forgotten to say the live stream for the past like 2 months. We posted on Instagram, of course, but like, and also actually I think one of them we didn't, because it snuck up on us. We've had to piece the schedule together to have the Patreon. So I just want to double check that it's on. Oh, I was signed out. That's great. It's on the 17th.
Oh yeah, it's a week from today.
Yeah, I was signed out and I can't sign back in to my calendar because it's going to make me do the 2-factor identification if my phone is not next to me. But it's I believe it's at 6 on the 17th. Oh, why are you just logging me out willy-nilly?
Yeah, 6 Pacific.
Yeah, 6 Pacific on the 17th. What are we doing? Do we know?
No.
Oh, we don't know yet. Well, we're being adorable and funny, so.
That's not enough for you?
What do you want? In a country where Black women
are already being persecuted.
Cue the music. Dang, there was one more thing I was going to say. Oh, I was going to say Patreon, everybody on our $1 tier and above gets access to the live stream. So even if you wanted to join for one live stream, you also get to replay all the other ones. So, yeah. Yeah, that's the news.
Period. We're playing another rendition of Connect the Dots. Wait, are we?
Oh, yeah. I forgot until this moment, but it's okay. I already had some ideas. Okay. Yeah. Well,
if you didn't listen last week, there's a game that we played last week called Connect the Dots, where you have to connect a classical concept to a non-classical concept in 5 tries. Not 5 tries. They must be 5 consecutive connects, so 7 in total.
Okay, mine I'm gonna give Katie is ooh, should I make it actually even harder? not harder. It's not for the sake of being harder, but like you gave me bass last time, so it's like I could just do viola. I'm trying to think, what in classical music does she like? Besides viola.
Oh, I like the children. Does that count?
Maybe I was gonna say maybe teaching.
Like I like teaching.
I was gonna say
I like orchestra. I like opera and ballet.
Oh, okay.
I like stuff.
Okay, I wouldn't even think about that.
I like stuff in classical music.
Okay, because then I was gonna go a composer. Okay. Let's do. I'll do orchestra and Jamaica. Oh wait, no, that's not what I was gonna do. I was gonna do orchestra and veganism.
Orchestra and veganism. Fine. Okay, I'll do. Okay, so the first one is orchestra. Then the violas in the orchestra. That's my first one. Oh, you're not gonna be happy with that. Let me not do that. Let me do it authentically. Okay, we're gonna do orchestra. Then we gonna do regional orchestra. Wait, I should have went backwards. Okay, so I just need two before that. Oh, yeah, I need two before that. Okay, I'm almost there. Give me a second. Okay. We'll do orchestra. Then we'll do conductor. Then we'll do Kyle Dixon. Then we'll do Memphis. Then we'll do Katie. Then we'll do veganism. Oh, then we'll do... Wait, what did I say? Orchestra. Then I said what?
Wait, you said orchestra? Oh, but I counted... Oh, no. You know, you're right. I think I counted one too many.
Because Kyle kind of... You know, these people be famous. I think I hung out with Kyle twice when I was in Memphis.
Oh.
Folk be famous. Folk be famous. No, 3 times. That's what happens when you know, hot commodity.
Period. You would know.
I wasn't, because I was hanging out, trying to hang out with him.
Well,
he's like, I ain't in town. Okay, maybe 4 times.
You can keep going up.
But it's definitely not more than 4. You know, Kyle, famous. Oh, I'm so happy to be done with that. Sorry.
What, Memphis?
Oh, that whole situation. I got to play an orchestra though. That was a goal of mine. So I guess. Thank you, God. Ooh, Memphis stressed me out so bad. But I do miss, like, me and Shantanique used to be outside. I do miss that. But onward. That's what I'm gonna be saying.
You still be saying that?
I don't know, because it took him a week. You know, people be famous. It took me a week to text me back. Maybe 2 weeks. And it was like, who was this? Don't make me mad. He was playing.
Oh, okay.
I was about to be like, I was literally texting, don't piss me off. And he was like, LOL.
Wow.
Yeah. He'll never hear this. Don't matter.
It'll be the one episode he decided to turn on.
Right. Well, you know, I haven't listened to that in a minute. But, ooh, Chile.
Well, we doing good on time?
Yep, 13 minutes. Let's go.
Oh, Fury. We said, because we gave y'all long episodes for the past like 3 weeks. And it was like, okay. So anyway, this episode we're going to finish really quickly.
Yep. Thanks for listening to Classical Black Podcast. Mm-hmm. Done.
Okay, so this week we are talking about... I mean, it's kind of like being a pioneer in your not just your field, but it could be your field. But I'm taking the approach of like instrument, but in a way that moves the field forward. I'll explain how I got this idea. So if you remember, right after we came back from our break in that first episode, I mentioned that Gary Carr had passed away, and Gary Carr is was a bass player, and he is a really important figure, just in the world of bass because of how innovative he was and how much he pushed just the like bass playing in general forward. And I feel like we've talked about this before with other, like, we talk about this a lot with like composers and stuff who did something that was revolutionary, something that's never been done before. And you know, I mean, people were talking about it in the comments about hiding, you know, like, and then also
y'all was any little thing you could find about hiding, girl, rest. He's boring to who? To me. Get a podcast and talk about how much you love hiding. Like
that part. And like Beethoven with, you know, Ninth Symphony, and you know, people expanding the orchestra, all this type of stuff that we talk about, but it's like who is doing that now? And I feel like, you know, we talk about the boom boom cat. Some of y'all think y'all expanding the horizons.
Actually, I want you to stop right there and go to your next point, because I'm still not over. I was thinking about it randomly, and I'm like, I remember who I was before you told me about that guy. I miss her. I miss who I was. And I was not involved in that conversation. I was in my room enjoying my little bit of peace that I have in this place that we're renting, and you decided to disrupt that. And I have thought about it. It's been a week, maybe. I've thought about it at least 4 times since you told me, and I throw up a little bit right here. Because what are you doing,
sister? To be fair, I decided to let you have your peace on that day, but I was supposed to bear that burden alone.
Yeah.
Wow.
They didn't crucify everybody with Christ. It wasn't.
Y'all serious?
It wasn't 17 people up there.
That's not insane.
It wasn't 17 people up there with him.
That's not insane, Katie.
Some stuff we gotta bear alone. Life is hard. That you could have bared it alone. You could have bared that one little thing alone. What huge thing actually?
It was little. I saw it. Remember, against my will.
You saw it
against my will. Okay, so for constable, because y'all don't know what
y'all
the hell we're talking about.
Know about this. It don't even matter. This podcast is either PG or X.
Yeah, basically, I got into this whole conversation with my friend about what is art and what it is and what. And I will spare you guys the details of this man who my friend.
You gonna say his name?
Should I not?
No.
Okay.
People gonna click over there. He don't deserve that.
Right. Positively. I was gonna say if you want to know more about, I was gonna say his name. If you want to look him up, and just be aware that you might see something that you don't want to see. But there's this guy who does like, I don't know, he does like explosion sounds, but he also be naked and he be doing stuff with his bodily fluids. You could use your imagination. And so my friend was telling me that, and how he went to see a show, and I was like, he freaked out. This is not music, like this is not whatever.
It's not.
And we got into this whole thing about what is art and all this type of stuff.
It's so easy.
we got to talk about other things outside of that one guy, because even at the end of that conversation I was like, but still, to that one guy I still can't come around to this.
Yeah.
I just feel like, just say you like being freaked out with your people, and like just say that. Like, but why it gotta be a whole other thing? You talking about this your concert?
In what venue can you do that?
I didn't even think about it. You gotta put a tarp down or something. It's fucking disgusting.
Imagine I go rent out Disney Hall and be like, yeah.
So, and then it's like you clean up your stuff, and nobody should really have to go through that. Really, like, it just seems weird. It just seems very weird. But I went through that ordeal by myself, and I thought about calling Katie into the room, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna let her have her stuff. But it was weighing on me, and my sister said that I should have carried that weight on my own. So.
You know how much stuff we share the burden of? You can't have one thing to yourself.
We share the burden of.
Girl, I don't know.
See?
I can't think about it right now on the spot.
See? So that's a situation where you're not really expanding the boundaries. You taking the boundaries and you doing all that. But I wanted us to talk about people who have done that in our fields, and also just talk a little bit about the concept, especially like what that means now, because it just feels like so many things have been done. It's so rare to come up with something that's never been done before, or like to push the boundaries. And then
wait till Issa do it.
Right. Or push the boundaries in some way that, like, I mean, it might not be so hard, like, not, I won't say it's so hard, but like it may not even necessarily be that no one's done this thing before, or no one's thought of this thing before, but no one's been able to execute it before. They could also be something like that. But to talk about Gary Carr a little bit, because he passed away in July, and from a brain aneurysm, and he also I didn't know he had cancer also, but
he had brain cancer.
I don't know if it was brain cancer.
That's my new irrational fear, but how irrational is it?
I don't know. Guess what?
I'm gonna find out.
Michael Tilson Thomas got it.
Right? See, I forgot about it.
Yeah. So, but to talk a little bit about like why he is such an important figure, he was important in ushering in a new era of like virtuosic bass playing. The type of bass playing, like I would say the, no pun intended, baseline of like skill and stuff in bass playing has been risen literally because of people like Gary Carr, because he's literally one of I would say he's the most important person in that regard from my knowledge. Maybe somebody who's more of a bass scholar would, but I really don't. I just don't think so. Like, it's really him. And because of that, like, he's had so many compositions written for him. He's done like over 90 recordings. I didn't even know he did the Suzuki bass book recordings. I didn't know he did those. He founded the International Society of Bassists in 1967. He was on the I didn't know that there was 2 documentaries. There was one called The Great Double Bass Race, which I watched probably like in high school or something like that, but I don't remember nothing about it. But yeah, all in all, it's more about like the general skill and the expectation, and also just letting people see the versatility of the bass in a way that they hadn't seen before. And also just, like I said, created a hub for people to research, like bass playing and all of the resources that you get from going to something like that. I don't know if y'all have been to like a convention or conference for your instrument, but like it's just like it be people who be in the nitty gritty. I went to ISP. I was like, oh, y'all too bassy for me. Like I didn't even finish the conference. I was like, so I'm gonna go home. Like, but yeah.
Did you pick someone else in addition to him?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that was your person?
Yeah. So.
That was your presentation?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Mine is the Harlem Quartet. Shout out to Melissa. I can't wait to see her at that situation. We gotta be if we even get to see, we can't talk about that here, but I'm just like, I can't say that. But yeah, the Harlem Quartet. I actually didn't know that it was a Sphinx organization. Did you know that?
Harlem Quartet?
Yeah. It's not. They don't own it anymore. It was founded by them because the whole point was to like bring music into inner city schools. So like in 2006 they founded laureates. Like the laureates are all like laureates. So it was Melissa White, Ilmar Galvian. I don't dot my I's. That's the first time it went against me. Jamie Amador. I'm not gonna start. And Felix Umanska. I don't like. It just looks too busy. It's context. My name is not Katil. We were preparing for a Sphinx. We were doing some games in 2024, and I was writing some cards, something like that. And Dalanie was like, "Katie, can you just please dot your I's?"
I just don't understand.
I don't know where it started.
That's not it's not right. I blame your teachers. I really do.
I can't find one I. Did I ever? Did I get like fancy with it and dot an I? No, I don't know where it started.
You don't cross your T's either?
I do. Thanks. And when I do a capital I do both things. So it bounces out.
I'm too busy.
I just don't know why I don't do it.
It's funny because it's the least like intrusive thing on the page.
Look at
it's just a dot.
Olivia's name.
No, it's Olva.
Like I just,
it's just.
but it's like, and I already wrote it, and I gotta go back and do it. Like,
What do you mean go back? You don't. You cross that thing. Well, you don't dot them, but
I might have. I think
do
where it started,
in
I
the
might have write
process.
the whole word out and then go back and add them. So maybe I stopped doing that.
You like that person, and I can't even show y'all that person that was like, "Oh, I'm getting heat for how I write my 8s," and they wrote them like this.
Why are you doing that?
That's no, y'all birds of a feather. They write them like this. If you watch it on YouTube, they do like that, and then like that.
Like 2 3s facing each
Yeah.
other. I do snowmans for my 8s. Cause I don't like the way the figure 8 looks.
So what you like? Nothing.
I don't like the way a figure. I don't even know. Do I still know how to do that? Yeah, I don't like the way it's too like long. Yeah, it's too long. I like the way the 2 snowmans look. Like, it's how cute is that? It's a little.
Wait. That's the Olympic rings. Look
There's
at
5 Olympic rings. Thank you.
Okay, but that's 2 of them right there. It's like that. That's how you write.
That's how I write. Yeah.
With the space in between, overlap like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not as big. I'm actually need to scribble this out. It's actually pissing me off. But
I feel like that makes 8s. It's so much effort to do that.
snowman. Oh, this feels so unserious. It feels unserious.
I don't know. I just started like I went through a phase where I did that A.
Oh,
But that was like I only did that for a couple of years. I only did not in adulthood. I don't think, or maybe maybe through college. I think I went from like 7th grade or 6th grade through college and I stopped. But yeah, I used to do the that A. Okay, so no, maybe it was a middle school thing because my handwriting used to be so bubbly, and then it transitioned because my cousin Nadia has beautiful handwriting. Like, where are you gonna write? Like, it's like black girl handwriting, but it's like so neat and just. So I was like emulating that, and I like the way that it looked. But then it slows you down like for no reason. There's no reason for it. And I also do my 7s with the little thing on it, and then
which is crazy. I mean, I think I do. Do I do my 7s like that? I used to. Oh yeah, I do.
yeah, there's some right there.
Yeah, I used to do with the little lip at the top too.
No, I do it with a lip at the top.
So that's not too extra.
I just can't with the eyes. I don't know what it is. Because
dot.
And I don't normally do dots. I do little circles. So it's like too many circles, but I don't like the way because when I do a period, I do look at my
do you do periods?
Let me look at my colon. I do circles, so I don't like the way.
That's a colon?
They're just too close together.
Oh.
But yeah, I do like a little mini, like, so I don't like the way it looks like with all the circle because I don't like that. So I have to do like a circle. So I don't like too many circles with the eyes. It's too many circles above. I don't do little dots for anything.
So it's like it's too extra to do just the dot, but it's not too extra to do. Well, it's too extra to do what you would normally do, which is that.
Cause it's like I just also like when I write my name, I don't even pick up the pencil, except for when I cross the T.
So that's your question mark?
My question mark is this. I never do a dot. I always do a little circle. So it's like too many. I don't like all the way the little circles look floating like that. So I just it works. You know what it is from context. You be like, oh, that's Katie.
Wait, do you dot your J's?
No. But that kind of works because my handwriting's a little cursive-y. So like I do like a hybrid of like cursive and unless I'm really trying to like, because I have nice-ish handwriting, but I like my handwriting. I have nice handwriting, but when I'm writing fast, it doesn't, like all this stuff like I wrote down here, like this is not very nice. But I'm always writing fast. I also only do capital R's because I don't like the way lowercase R's look.
You got
Yeah, first line for summer break. That's how I write all my R's with a capital R because I just don't like the way the artists look like I don't like that. I just don't like that. I don't know what it is. I don't.
So do you, girl? You should just learn Japanese. You don't like nothing that we do.
It's too much. Like I just don't. Yeah. What's
too much?
Oh, my last name. Yeah, I just rather. It just look odd. I actually haven't seen my name written like that in so long.
That's crazy.
You know how people just have their little things?
I have a lot of them.
I have a bunch of them. Yeah, whenever my last name is how I'm used to it looking. I always do capital. I don't know when that started. Maybe high school?
Wait, but that's a capital. But it's the same size as your capital letter.
I make them all the same size. Sometimes I do a little.
That's the worst one of all, I think.
Sometimes I do. Oh no, look, Harlem Quartet, capital R, but
okay.
No, yeah.
Because capitalization like really means something for real.
Yeah.
So it's like,
no. if I'm rushing or something like that. But yeah, I just don't like the way. Yeah, I don't like. I don't like that. KATHR. Like it just look like it's look a little hangnail.
That's what I wanted to know. How do you do your treble clef?
Oh, regular.
Well, what is regular? See, I haven't written a treble clef in so long. Hold on, let me see. Oh shit, which way it go?
I feel I'm always teaching children how to draw it.
Ooh, I went the wrong way. I haven't written a treble clef in so long.
I do a line, then I do a skinny P, then we do a big belly. Is that politically correct still? And then we swirl it around, and we do a little tail.
I'm a little out of practice.
I normally don't do the tail. I always just stop right there.
Do you dot your bass clefs?
No, I do circles. I don't ever.
Oh, circles.
I never go like that. That's
circles.
Like,
I thought you meant no.
You have to do it. It's like.
Well, you have to do it on the eye too. An eye is an eye.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's my bass clef.
Technically,
I tell you right now, I've never in recent Katie history, like the past 15 years, ever went like that to do a diet.
It's so funny because your bass clef looks exactly like your question mark.
Oh yeah, just move to the side.
And I do a little, because the bass clef has a little.
Has a little what?
Like at the tip, like it's a little dot, kind of.
Oh, it has that?
The tip, yeah.
I never noticed. I literally never noticed.
It's like a little,
I do it. I teach kids half a heart and then a little thing. So if you out there, you learn from Miss Brown. I'm sorry. I do half a heart, little eyes. Yeah,
this was riveting.
Sorry, but yeah, I just don't know what it is. I actually have to erase this Catherine. I haven't seen my name spelled like capital R's, and capital R's look cooler and sexier. What else I do? That's the only thing. That's the only.
Boo. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I got this. It just looks so. Capital R makes it look. I don't like that.
I used to write in all caps, so I can't.
Oh, people like that scare me.
When I was like in maybe 6th grade.
Yeah, I feel like everybody goes through a phase where it's like I'm gonna try some cute stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this girl, I don't like her. She would like write super, super small. Like everybody just doing stuff. I'm like, you doing that for attention. Yeah. Anyway. Right. So they wanted to bring the Harlem Quartet wanted to bring music to inner city schools, and they've done a lot. And I think they're groundbreaking because I feel like they're one of the first quartets to do something like that. Like the music they play, they have a lot of jazz influence. Like even in their name, they were named that because of like the Black community. I mean, the group is not all Black because it's Sphinx, but like the rich history that Harlem, New York has. So that's where they got their name from, and they've incorporated a lot of jazz, like trying to like make the music more exciting and familiar to their audiences. They started incorporating jazz, and that kind of was their thing now. They play a lot of like diverse music. They won 2 Grammys, one in 2013 for Best Instrumental Composition and one for Best Classical Compendium last year, actually, 2024. So they're still together. I think their members have changed for sure, but Melissa is a founding member and she's still in there. So yeah. I mean, there's people who've done similar work, but just not. I mean, because they've collaborated with Itzhak and Chick Corea, like they've done it on a bigger scale. I mean, because you want to mention like the Rich Chamber Players. I just don't know. I'm not familiar with their repertoire or if they're even still active. I'm not sure. I know Mr. Taylor was in there.
Oh, I remember seeing them in Gateways that one year.
Oh, really?
But that's the last time I saw them.
And they're like a collective, right?
Yeah, it's like different instrumentations they could do and stuff.
And the Harlem Quartet, the Amani Winds came out around. I I don't know if they came out around the same time. What do you know? When they were founded? But they're similar to me. I just think that, I know that Amani Wins was started because they wanted to start something versus like, I didn't know that Sphinx was like, hey, we should do this thing. I don't think they still have ownership. Well, I can't say. I don't know what's behind the scenes and what they, the legal thing, the legal stuff. Who's getting paid for what? But, sorry. But, Jazz Harlem Quartet.
Period. I feel like, I mean, thinking about classical music, I wonder where is the room for something else like this? Because, like, we talked about the Boom Boom Cat. Like, I feel like, I mean, not to toot our own horns, but I think, like, we said, like, we've seen so many, like, podcasts about classical music, because we're definitely not the first, but in terms of, like, just like Black perspectives in classical music, people of color in general. I've seen different people kind of coming at the classical music thing from different angles. And I'm trying to think about, because it might be an easier thing to do in classical music because it just be so behind everything else.
Yeah, I mean, the Ilharmonic, the work that they do, I just don't know, like, how much. I just don't know like how much they've been doing recently. I'm not on Facebook. I feel like that's where a lot of And what's that dude's name? Marcus is doing with Southside Symphony. So there's definitely room to like, and the crowd like love Marcus, but also Marcus is like really like energetic. He's charismatic. So that helped a lot. So there are people doing stuff. It's just difficult. And I think there's a lot of political things as well, because all things considered, like the Harlem Quartet, like they're Sphinx laureates. So when it comes to like playing ability, I think there will always be like it's Melissa White. Like you can listen to whatever she plays. You know, if Hilary Hahn decided to do a trap classical album, people probably eat that up, because it will. I think it always comes back to, and I'm not saying that. I mean, it's obvious, but just because of the literacy crisis, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that the people who play in Ilharmonic or Southside Symphony do not play at a high level. I was just talking about how that little boy, he's not little. That's so. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That little boy who was playing down boots when I played with Southside, like. But just because, you know, we're struggling a little bit, I wanted to make that clear, even though I shouldn't have to. But I think that's one thing that classical music won't shake, or anytime soon, is that, I mean, I guess that's any field. That's kind of like the whole, what I'm finding is that all these fields are like exactly the same, like writing, whatever, they're all the same. And you kind of need someone to be like, oh yeah, that's that one. So, and I think in classical music, in addition to name, having someone co-sign you, your playing has to co-sign you. So I don't see that changing. Then
there was something else I was gonna say, but that just reminded me of. Do you see somebody commenting on our stuff? It was like, can I hear y'all play? It's like, what the hell?
Play what?
Because it was mad, and I was like, it was just hilarious. That was like the most, like, it's just such a classical music thing to say.
For what? On what video?
Ooh, I don't remember what video, but I remember, the reason why I remember it is because it was after they had commented like 3 times on the hiding thing, mad on Heiden's behalf.
Why are you mad at 2 black girls you've never seen before in your life?
It was like, showing you hiding, and also I was like, and it's so funny because we've talked about this before, but like people don't enter conversations about classical music with the expectation of humor, and like it's just always, we had literally, I mean, by the time this comes out, we have posted that video about how y'all take stuff too seriously, because I pulled 2 symphonies out of my ass in that clip where I was like, oh, when he got to 104, he was like, I don't remember what 7, he was like 104 and 7 sound completely different. Well, yes. Like, I just pulled 2 numbers.
And also, that wasn't the point, that they didn't sound Like, that wasn't the point. And also, yes, I can hear you play. I probably play better than you, because when some dude pulled that same stuff a couple months ago, and I went to his page and I was like, oh, you must be paying this orchestra so you can solo with them. I was not impressed by his playing. I play better than you. So, like, we don't have to. We don't have to throw around weight. We don't have to throw around the Eastman. We don't have to throw around the playing. But yes, we can go Stradiak for Stradiak. We can go Walton for Walton. That's no problem. We can go down one for down one. It's no problem. But it's like, we shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm guaranteed that I play better than you, because the people that actually play better than me don't comment stuff like that. They don't care. But you're trying to, like, sun us.
Yeah.
But, like, yes, please DM me. We can go Mendelssohn for Mendelssohn. We can go Walton for Walton. We can go Bartok for Bartok. I have no problem. But it's like, we shouldn't have to do that. That's why I don't be reading comments like that. I go through, when we first person, I go do. I see somebody like, Angelica was not impressed with our trumpet, whatever. And I keep it pushing, because I'm just like, we're losing the point. We're losing the point. Because that same guy, I'm afraid, you just remind me of that. That same guy went on his page, and I was like, I wouldn't be commenting, talking like this if I was playing like that. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. How you playing the open deck concerto pitchy as hell? That's it. The orchestra just played in the key you're supposed to be playing in. Come on now. Like, they gave you 16 bars of what you're supposed to be sounding like. Like, no, we could go one for one, but I'm kind of over that phase of my life. Like, I want, like, even when I meet new people when I do classical music. So I'm like, yeah, I went to grad school in New York. Finished. It doesn't matter where I went. Someone asked me that recently. I was like,
okay.
But it's like, I just don't like that, because it's like a barometer for how much you're gonna trust me. Yeah. I mean, how much you're gonna respect me. Mm-hmm. It's like, girl,
especially in classical music, yeah. Where you went, who you study with,
your mama.
Which, like, it's like, you don't want to be like whatever, but respectfully, I don't got a problem when you ask me that question. I just don't. The resume got a capital R on it. It really does. So it's just like,
the people who actually play better are not in the comments. Like, they are laughing in the comments. That's what they're doing. Like,
luckily,
get out of your mama's basement and go and take out your scales and go try to win a job, and stop projecting on us.
Luckily, I have the time of my life, and our comments very rarely get anything like whatever. But it comes more and more with the bigger you get. So there will be a time where I can't read our comments anymore. But I can't really remember the last time I was like, I got irritated at a comment.
Yeah, I don't really leave comments. Yeah, I normally do, even with my personal stuff. Or Katie makes me and stuff. Like, I'll be in there for the first couple of days, and then I'll kind of just let it ride. And then people talk to each other.
Yeah, after a while, especially, like, I had a video get a lot of views, and after a certain point, I was like, I simply cannot. Like, it's too many, you know. And then when it gets to a point, but it's like, when it's something like, I got a nasty comment on YouTube Shorts. And I was like, would you do that? Were you mute or whatever like that? And you were pushing, you know,
like, like, why I do my comments, like, that meme of Megan where she's like, I was like, what y'all talking about?
Yeah,
I don't care. I mean, I care because engagement, but like, yeah.
Well, I forgot what I was gonna say about the conversation we were actually gonna have.
Well,
wrapping up, I guess, because I doubt we've talked about like 3 things since it was in my brain, so it's probably gone.
I was trying to remember, because I think I remember where you were going, where you were started to say. I just don't remember that. I just forgot that. So
yeah, sorry y'all.
Well, if you remember it, the Black Excellence, you can say it.
Right.
But it's time for Black Excellence, where we hype you up, gas you up, and give you your props. There's room for everyone at the top. Who are you talking about, Dalanie?
This week I'm talking about Marlon Daniel. He is a conductor. I came across his name when I was looking at news, because he had recently given some thoughts on Chevalier de Saint Georges, because he is apparently an authority on the life and music of Chevalier de Saint Georges, because he has dedicated a lot of time to studying him and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, who is this? So as a conductor, he has made acclaimed debuts with the Chinook Junior Orchestra, the Havana Lyceum Orchestra, the Orquesta Sinfónica Nacional de Cuba, and where he was the first African American to conduct the orchestra in its 65-year history. He has also made it a point to champion the music of living composers and underrepresented composers. So he has conducted the premieres of works by composers like Adolphus Hellstork, Tanya Leon, Arturo Marquez.
Who Arturo Marquez?
That's Denzel number 2 if y'all don't recognize him.
Oh, I gotta go listen to that right after this.
It's been so long since we've discussed Denzel number 2.
I understand why you don't like it.
I don't like it. I've just played it. I don't think there's any other piece that I played more than Denzel number 2. That might be the piece I played the most in my life.
That video went viral, but it was with his
the Bolivars.
Boulevard.
I met Arturo Marquez when I was in Mexico. I have a picture with him, but yeah, oh my God. Even now, I have not thought about that piece in years. It's like a visceral reaction. Like, I played it so much, and it's a good piece. I get why y'all like it.
So...
I wish I could like it too.
Oh, I'm about to turn that on right. I forgot. Oh my God, that piece is so good.
It brings me back to those agonizingly long orchestra rehearsals. Like, they were just too long. Like, when you're not even really rehearsing nothing. Like, nobody's practiced, so we just doing the same stuff over and over again to fill the time. Like, it was like that on Denzel number 2. So that's why I'm just like, can't do it no more. Sorry. Maybe let's check back in another 5 years and see how I feel.
I just need to experience it in orchestra. Dudamel made it look so exciting, but no orchestra.
You never played it?
No orchestra's gonna play it like that. No.
And I might have played it with the Bolivars, because I have played with the Bolivars before. We did a side by side with them once, but I don't remember if we did dance when we played that.
Well, you need ice after you play with them.
Huh?
You need ice after you play with them.
Yeah. You're going to South America. It's just like, they just play so different. So
I got tea. I got tea on somebody. Not tea,
okay,
but
well, thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast.
Bye. It's also because remind me, I haven't thought about that person in so long, but still ain't got a job yet. I think it's always so funny how y'all. That's why you got to be nice to people. She was such a and still ain't got a job. And 1 year just be can't pay the bills, huh? Ooh, I love it when my enemies don't prosper, because sometimes they do. You just gotta shake it off. This man, you haven't finished it? Black Excellence, you finished it?
Oh yeah, thanks.
Oh, period. My piece of the week is Bodega Baddie. Oh my God, her album comes out.
Oh yeah, I want to talk to you about that, but
what?
No, after.
About her?
No, about the album.
Oh, I cannot. I'm such a huge Belle Khalees fan. Like, I am such a big Cardi fan. Like, you really can't make me hate her. She gonna have to do something real.
Yeah, she coming out for a meet and greet. LA, Long Beach.
I don't want to go to that, actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be crowded.
Cause she has I'm a huge Cardi fan, and then there's people who like
Barty Gang.
And I'm not in Barty Gang. I'm in Barty Gang in that I love her. I would love to she's one of the few people I would like to meet. Like, but it's like I don't want to be involved in no.
Yeah, I'm not waiting outside in a long line, whatever, for anybody.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Nobody.
It would have to be under a specific set of circumstances that I met her that I would be. Cause she's like fun. I cannot wait for that. I already a content plan. Like, I'm just, and also I want to enjoy it. I haven't heard her since Invasion of Privacy. I mean, she's dropped stuff, but it's like, anyway. My piece of the week is Pan Con Timba. It's probably not how you say it, but I'm a French girly. By Harlem Quartet on their most recent album. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to Classically Black Podcast. Don't follow us on social media at Classically Black Podcast. Join the Ebony Tower. That's patreon.com/Classically Black Podcast. Thank you for listening, and we will talk to you next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.